Good morning. I would use my easy bun thing, but it's a bad shoulder day. So I'm trying not to use this right arm too much. And like, unless you're like directly looking at my hair, because my bun's pretty far back, like it's fine. Sideburns are out to play today. That's okay, because I look good. Even with that disastrous thing on my face, I look real good. I'm gonna be at Alex's school for a little while today, so maybe I'll do a little contour. We'll see. I don't know what her teacher's gonna have me do today. I stay for a couple hours. I get some stuff done. Help her teacher out. End of the year. All the Father's Day stuff is done, so she doesn't even have to worry about that with the end of the year stuff going on. And I'm going in because Alice asked me to. Instead of spending like, yeah. Oh well. It's my girl. So, just talked with Alex's teacher, and we had given her a Jose candle for Teacher Appreciation Week. But she didn't really look at the candle to see that it said it had a ring inside. So she said her and her husband were watching Sicaria. And if you haven't watched that movie, it's about drug smuggling and drug lords in another country. And she says she went into the bathroom because that's where she's got her candle, and she sees this little foil, and she thought one of her students had shoved something in her candle. So she was annoyed. And then she digs it out. And then her husband was messing with it, so they felt something in it, so they wanted to open it up, and it was a ring. And she said they were freaking out that there was this ring in her candle. And we're just like, oh my god, like, it's jewelry, like, what do we do? And she said they were freaking out and just like, oh my god, like, you know what happens? And she said it wasn't until they finally looked at the candle and it said Jewel scent, a ring inside every candle. And they were like, she said she'd never heard of that kind of thing, and she's going to look online. And I told her, I sell them, and that's why I had it and wanted to get it for her. And she actually wears the ring, and she thought it was really beautiful. And so I thought that was kind of funny. She's like, I had to share that story with you. I had to tell you. So that was pretty fun, which means when I do her end of the year present, I will throw another candle in her gift. It's becoming quite a hefty gift, but that's my kiddo. And I'll also write my web page information on there for her so she can check it out. Yeah. Cool. So I went to make dinner, and I had gone to Safeway, and I got a killer steal on eggs, because I went to buy 5 dozen eggs, and they have a 5 dozen for $9.99, or their large medium grade eggs, a dozen was 99 cents, 50% off. So I got them for 49 cents. So I got 5 dozen eggs for $2.45 instead of $9.99. And the amount that eggs I go through was great. I touched up my makeup a little bit. Alex wants to play with makeup. I think I touched up one side more than the other, as usual. But I went to start doing a marinade on the steaks that I got for dinner. And the marinade I bought was not in my bag. It's not in my trunk. So I called the Safeway and was like, hey, I was at this check stand at this time. Did anyone leave? And, was anything left there? And they have a book of things that people leave. And she was like, you know what? It's not in the book, but you know what? It's on your receipt. Come grab one. So I am running to the store to go grab this marinade seasoning, injectable seasoning that I got. And I think that's super cool, a safe way to be like, you know what? You paid for one, you don't have it, come get one. So, Thank you, Safeway. So I'm running back here real quick to grab it so I can marinate these steaks for dinner. You guys like my makeup today? I'm actually feeling it. I mean, this could have stopped a little bit back there, but hey, it's looking good. Let's turn off the car, and just like that, oh man, bam. So I mean, that's super cool. Like, it was super quick, easy. It was a different lady at the customer service desk than the one I talked to, because she was like, oh, well, is it in the go back? I was like, no. She looked, it was not in the go back book, but she said, since it's on my receipt, just come back and grab another one. And the lady was like, absolutely. But this is what it is. And I'm gonna marinate my steaks in that tonight. And she was super sweet, and the lady was like, yeah. And she goes, just make sure you stop by back here before you go. So I did. I showed her, boom, boom. She's like, all right, you're good. So, you know, half the time, I know if it's like, it's a lot of stuff, cashiers are really good about putting it in the go back book or go back section, you know. But if they're super busy and they just get in, it's just like this one thing. Because we repacked my bag a couple times because I brought one grocery bag in for this stuff, because I was only expecting to get a dozen of eggs and just a couple of things. So I brought one bag, and one of my medium-sized totes, one of my 31 totes, that is normally enough. Good to go, boom, boom. But then I got the, you know, the eggs were on sale, so I had to snap up some eggs, because each thing of dough that I make for the boyfriend takes an egg. So 5 eggs a week minimum, on top of the eggs that Alex and I eat. I sucked up my pride, and I asked him to help me buy cheese and eggs and almond flour, and he was like, of course, absolutely. And like, it's really hard for me to ask him for help, because I feel like I should be able to provide, and he doesn't. Man, my left brow, I've made it thinner than my right brow. It's okay. It's all right. This is just my good side. Thin side, good side. Although the cheek is a bad side. Good side. Balances out. It's hard for me to ask someone to help me provide for my house. Like, I asked my dad to help me fix stuff. Thanks, Dad. But a bulk of my cooking I do for him, because he is super exhausted when he gets home from work. And it's just something little I can do for him right now to help him. And it takes me like 20 minutes, give or take, to make the meal, which I will start doing for myself if I go back to work, light duty. So I definitely need more eggs and cheese and almond flour, which I'm stocked up now, to make myself these delicious, because it is delicious, food pockets, like pizza pockets, that like pulled pork pockets, or chicken bacon ranch pockets. And I shouldn't be uneasy to ask for help, but I do, because it's my house. But I do cook for him on a daily basis, so shouldn't be a big deal. And, you know, he's not going to argue, obviously. I mean, I cook for him. He eats the food. He loves it. He doesn't have to deal with it. So I'm going to wind down the windows because it's hot in the garage. And it just, like, Makes the inside of my car super hot. All right, let's go inside.